What is up, guys? Pie Muffin here, and we are back with some more Trails into Reverie. Last time, we handled the Hexen clan storyline, which had us learning about Emma's mother and essentially how she died. She was actually looking into everything that was going to happen with the Great Twilight and Ishmelga's curse, and she was actually able to find out pretty much everything that was going to transpire, and she ended up dying in a standoff against Alberich. She was able to kill Alberich's old body before Alberich came back in the body of Franz Reinford. So it was a very nice story and good closure for Emma. So now we're going to move on with something hopefully a little more lighthearted with The More Things Change, which is going to be a seemingly Jenis Royal Academy reunion story. So let's see how it goes. I mean, Chloe and Lucy did say they wanted to get all together after the Great Twilight stuff. Finally made it. Lecter. Aren't you? You've always got something wild going on, don't you? Hey now, I got permission this time. I'm late as all hell, though. Hope they're not mad. Yeah, I'm sure most people in the Heimdallar, like, military, or not Heimdallar, but just the Imperial military are probably not his biggest fan right now. Lucy Salen and Claudia von Oslizy. Oh. Oh, hey, Sieg is there, too. Sorry for the wait, ladies. Wait is putting it mildly. Lucy was just saying you might have stood us up. Come on, can't a guy get a little love for how hard he's worked to make time for this? I got attacked by foreign spies on the way here and everything. The odds of that happening with our current international climate are zero. You need to put some work into your tall tales. And if you're ever so much as 1 minute late when meeting us again, you'll wish you weren't. Oh, Lucy has a thing for Lecter. Now sit down. So Chloe's now been involved in 2 love triangles, is what we're trying to say here. First was Joshua and now Lecter. You're so funny, Lucy. I can't get a little leeway with our first time meeting outside of work in 3 years. How you doing, Sieg? Being a good guard? A perfect guard, in fact. He's been vigilant since I came to Erebonia for the wedding. And today's my last day here, so I really am glad we could all find the time to get together. I wish it could have been earlier, but I've been swamped with work ever since the war's end. It did allow me to come back for business with the Reverie embassy, at least, so it worked out in the end. You've mainly been checking up on the Remiferians who returned to the Empire after the war, yeah? That plus a few other thingamajigs, and some follow-ups with the Salen Company. That is all correct and confidential. Dare I ask how you come to know my itinerary? Dare you don't, but I can slip out a few secret updates I'm privy to. From what I hear, the extra mirror and finer details of the reparations we're paying out to other countries have been finalized. It's not much more than a modified version of the second proposal. You should get the official notif next month. Well, alright, I can save my long overdue smack for next time. They do both owe him a smack at least. Thanks, Lecter. I'll let my grandmother know. Speaking of updates, Jill and Hans asked me to deliver messages to you both. To Lecter, they, Jill mostly, said, "Clock's ticking, hurry up and apologize." To Lucy, they, Hans mostly, said, "Let's all hang out soon, we miss you." What, they still remember sweet, innocent me? And please, tell them I'm too busy kissing government ass to kiss theirs too. I think a Jenis get-together would be fun, personally. The timing might work since I heard Leo's back in Liberal. He also said something about coming here for a conference. Here? I haven't been keeping an eye on him since he made it to the top school in Lemon. He better not be trying to ambush me. And can anyone ambush you? Talking like this is bringing back a whole flood of memories. Same for me. It's like we're right back in the student council room. Aww. I'm so glad you came back to us. Huh? So am I. I would have been happy enough that you came through on the other side of the war safe and sound. But it also seemed to lift that shadow that's been weighing you down. Now you can finally smile from the heart again. Heh. Think some would be quick to point out that I don't deserve to with how I don't know, help start the damn thing. Well, we won't be among them. To us, you're a dear friend from our academy days. If you're one of them, though, better late than never to do all the good you can so you can put the rest of us at ease. Listen to you. I screwed up big thinking Jenis was a good spot to go undercover. Much fun as I had there at the time. Oops, look like it's me. Arundel speaking. Again? Got it, I'll be right there. What's wrong? Sorry, something's cropped up. I'll be back as soon as I can, but you two can keep going without me. And here I thought I was swamped. I've heard there's been no shortage of fires to put out in the intelligence division since the Chancellor's passing. But yeah, I don't like that fake smile he put on. Are they gonna follow him? Perhaps? The more things change, the more they stay the same. That same morning, what's going on in the Capitol? I love how he was just bragging like how much work he had to put in to get time off to meet them, but he was meeting them for like 10 minutes. Early March 1207. So this is all still like right before the Crossbelt stuff. The Imperial Deet is going to be more of a problem than military HQ. What's ID? ID executive? International defense? All of a sudden they're happy to flaunt their authority again like the Inspectorate. Makes about the last thing we need. Now that the military's been downsized, intelligence is what's going to keep the Empire safe. How can they not get that? Well, we bought ourselves half a year to finish this so-called restructuring. We'll need to make something of it, even if it's just for show. If I may be permitted to speak? Major Hubert. A detailed proposal on how a restructured intelligence division could look has already been submitted. Our division as it stands was based on the old army. Change has been long overdue. There's no better time to bring it up to modern standards than now, I say. We've already rejected that proposal of yours. Your ideas sound pretty on paper, but the flexibility you're looking for is no more than childish idealism. Our division has more important things to focus on. Stop being a dreamer and think about the officer think like the officer you're supposed to be. I think we've wasted enough time discussing the topic of restructuring for one day. Chief Simon. As long as the Empire needs us, we need not worry about the division's future. The rest will work itself out. The concern is more that the general state of affairs, both at home and abroad, has crumbled since the war. Brace yourselves. And by our, I don't include you. It must be nice to idle away the time while the rest of us are up to our necks in work. May as well not even have a seat at this damn table. I do hope you're at least aware of who is responsible for the perilous situation we found ourselves in. I'd like the chance to restore my name as much as anyone else, sir. With how much I ordered everyone around in the past, however, I think it's for the best if I keep my head down for a while. From teacher's pet to class clown. Oh, how you've fallen. Well, he was a class clown to begin with, actually. It's hard to take your responsibility for screwing everything up. Don't worry, you still have plenty of time to suck up to your new superiors. Who? Sure you're not gonna be handed the pink slip by the time I gotta suck up to you? You watch your mouth. Just get out of here. It's impossible to get anything done with you in the way. As you wish, sir. Damn boy causes nothing but trouble, whether he's here or isn't. Have you anything else to add, Hubert? I do. Prince Oliver's honeymoon is still due to proceed as scheduled. I hope he's okay. Oh, is Hubert one of his friends? There you are. The meeting's over. Hey, Hubert. Another hard day at the office, huh? Sorry you're having to deal with all the crap I used to be on top of on your own now. I wouldn't have to if you didn't try stirring up whenever you're in the room. Whatever. I know I'm wasting my breath here. I managed to get the foreign intelligence budget passed, at least. It's just a stopgap until the new ID is established. Intelligence division, yeah. But we could use every mirror we can with the way the CID is sniffing around. CID is basically the intelligence division for Calvard. I think it actually stands for Calvard Intelligence Division. Or no, I think it's Central Intelligence Division. Hats off to you, Mr. Chief of Foreign Intel. Just where would we be without promising youngsters like you? Your wisecracks are why they kick you out, you know. I know you don't care if they treat you like trash and resist with every pull, of course. But still, keep doing what you have to do here to get things done. I'm trying, but they aren't making it easy. I swear, I'm gonna be old and gray by the time we pass a proper restructuring plan. If they keep acting like they were today, for sure. 15 years isn't a long time for the ID to be established, but it's plenty of time for them to get set in their ways. Yeah, any longer and the cracks in the foundation will start to crumble till there's nothing left. Think it's about time we went out with the old and in with the new, if you catch my drift. Can you say that kind of thing out loud while we're in the building? Well, we both know I'm better at talking up the higher-ups than you are, so if you plan on starting something, let me in on it. We've been together since we were junior agents. I can make this work. Can't beat someone having your back. I'm counting on you, Hubert. Hello, sir. Lecter. Sir? Go to Crossbow and assess the situation before the signing ceremony. Even you can do something this simple, I hope. With respect, why? I thought we had an entire unit deployed for that very task. I don't want to see you set foot back in this office for at least a week. He's not even trying to hide. He's giving me pointless work to keep me out of his hair. Didn't you want to keep your head down? There's nothing to gain by causing a scene right now. Just do what he says. No slacking off because it's pointless either, you hear? Yes, I hear. I don't need you getting on my case, too. So is that what leads him to being in Crossbell when everything goes down? So was it actually sheer coincidence that he was in Crossbell? Oh, no, this can't be it because Million wasn't with him. Man, that's so unfair. Why are you getting all the blame? Comes with being the easiest Iron Blood to target, I guess. So you're really up for sticking around the Intelligence Division? Yep, I think it's fun. Besides, I think it'd be smarter to stay. Being on the inside will let me help Reen, Eustace, and all our other friends too, right? Yeah, good call. Just try not to leak classified information left and right. As if she can help that. Look who's talking. Fair. So that leaves just you now, huh? You disbanded your unit the morning of the war, right? Klein mentioned being real confused why everybody had assignments change out of nowhere. Lecter, you didn't... I didn't know how things were gonna end. I just figured that however the Great Twilight panned out, it was good for my guys to have options, that's all. Okay. I can't see everything. I sure as hell didn't see you coming back. I kicked Altina out while I could. She's starting to find her way in life, and I don't want our mess getting in the way of that. I let her keep access to our secure line if it helps you feel better. You did? Hee, thanks. Next stop is Trista. When disembarking, please ensure no belongings are left behind. That's my stop. Okay, maybe it is when he went to Crossbell. Surprised you can't just call him if you all need... Wait, what? Surprised you can't just call him if all you need to do is reach out to Thor's. I've been out of service for a while. Gotta make it formal, you know? I haven't seen any of the instructors in ages, so I want to say hi. Nothing wrong with that. Well, since you're going anyway, you think you could deliver this for me? Lecter handed Milliam a single letter. Just give it to one of the instructors and ask them to read it out loud. Anyone will work. Okay, I guess. See you, Lecter. Take it easy. Lemon squeezy. Things sure have changed, but I think it's all for the best. It's easy enough to see that history won't be kind to Gileath Osborne. With blood and iron, he expanded his empire's reach through enough schemes and invasions to drag the continent to the depths of war. He might go down as one of the most evil men who ever lived. If lives weren't lost in his wake, they were derailed beyond repair. Some might say my life was one of them, not that I care much. He had a clear goal he wanted to achieve, and the will to see it through. That meant something to me. He never verbalized what that goal was, mind. I'm sure Clara and Rufus weren't aware either. But since the moment we met that fateful spring 15 years ago, I could sense the nature behind his ambitions. I imagine he could see how similar I was to him, that we had a gift for seeing the big picture and the path to reach the ends of our means. But while all I wanted was to give up and fade away, he was set on using every tool at his disposal for the sake of his goal. Seeing the way he worked may have been an even bigger shock than my dad's letter. Maybe I was captivated by how he could do what I couldn't. Maybe history will see him as an immoral, but I won't. He wasn't. He was a man who loved his country and its people. He wanted to save them, even if it meant taking on the role of a villain. He took on the role of a villain to lose intentionally, essentially, is what he's getting at. No doubt he deemed his ruthlessness a must to realize his vision, but I also think there was more to it than that. Throwing his whole being into a singular goal was all he could do to keep his fragile sense of self from collapsing. To move forward, never thinking of when the last string holding his psyche together would snap. But it was whatever it took. If it took everything he had to make his one dream come to light, then it was a price worth paying. That was how he chose to live.
だから子供たちになるとき、俺は決めた。おっさんがおっさん自身の道を違えたとき、あるいは何らかの形で崩壊したとき、 ちゃんと殺して飛べる。それが自分がそばにいる意味だと。
But Osborne never faltered.
それがあの時、実の親父を止められなかった俺がこの世界に存在する理由だろうと。だが今、おっさんの目指したものは息子のシュバルツァーが成し遂げて、やるべきことは山のようにある。ゼムリア大陸全域の情勢は大戦前より深刻だ。帝国を立て直すってのは償いでもあるし、やりがいもないわけじゃない。ただ
It's still too early for you to lose hope. Come with me and discover what your purpose in this world may be.
俺はまた見失っちまったのかもな。
The next stop is Keldic. When disembarking, please ensure no belongings are left behind. Must have dozed off. Need to stop letting my guard down so much lately. So, you coming for me or not? Your odds are way better if you do it before we reach the next station, you know? Okay, I didn't count on there being this many pros. Of course we're pros, we're the division's elites. Well, I'll be damned. No, it's his friend! Hubert, did you have a good nap, Lecter? So it was your unit, huh? This will be a dumb question, but I'd feel weird if I didn't ask. What are you trying to do here, Hubert? I don't like this any more than you do, trust me. But I need you dead, and this was the most surefire way to get it done. You've gotten out of so many situations that would have killed a man 10 times over in the past, even live combat. Your intuition is something else to have helped you survive this long. That's why we prepared something even you won't be able to snake your way out of. Don't tell me. Oh boy. Life sure dealt you a hell of a bad hand, huh? You might have won big when you were in the Chancellor's favor, but now you're hanging onto your job by the skin of your teeth. It almost hurts to watch a peer rise and fall the way you did. But don't worry, I'll make good use of you if no one else will. All those years spent together, and this is what it comes to, huh? But sure doesn't sound like this came from the boss. So who out there wants my head gift wrapped with a pretty bow? Could it be the CID? You son of a bitch. Foreign intelligence is your bag, so I'm no expert. But I don't need to be to see how they've been shaking things up. Calvert's new president's heading it now, no? Can't say I blame you kissing a crumbling agency goodbye when the renovations the other side's already got are so pretty. Major, if we don't, I know. Oh, how I hate people who are too smart for their own good. But this is the last time you get to put that brain of yours to use, so I'll let you have it. Goodbye, Lecter. Have fun in Gehenna. Unfortunate Milliam didn't stick around. What? Impossible. How could none of them... No. She was just pretending to get off at Trista. I could kiss you, White Rabbit. You got the timing down pat. I don't want your kisses. Thanks, Milliam. The letter wasn't even for the Academy. You can't just hand in your notice like that out of the blue. Damn it, Lecter! Have yourself a seat, Hubert. Keep the gun out if you want. I just want to have a little chat. Heh, I'm not falling for that. I'll admit, the odds aren't in our favor right now. But I'm not getting off this train until they are. Where in what I said did you hear I'd be setting you up for failure? If you want a new housewarming gift for your new home, my head's not the only option you've got. You could always tell them about the new intelligence division set up in secret 3 months ago. See? I can spare a little career advice for an old friend. Wait, what? 3 months ago? Ugh, these guys are real pros. So much for this plan. Well, I'm not so stupid as to not realize when I've been beat. What do you plan to do with me? Why would I want to do anything? What? If you don't mind doing me a favor, of course. It'd help me out big time if you stuck to your plan to go to the CID. You're kidding me. You want me to be a triple agent? It's the CID we're talking about. There's no way they won't sniff me out. Yeah, well, not sure they'll think much better of you as a double agent. But you're right that they're not going to fall for a half-assed betrayal. We both know what they're going to say if they catch wind of what happened here. He must have got out there by cutting a deal with Arundel. So whose lawn looks greener now? I'll let you make the call. Wait, how long have you known? Since the start, Hubert. I knew since we were juniors that you'd keep trying to follow in my footsteps and aim for the top. As much as I knew you'd never get there, leading to your betrayal. But I had to let it play out. It's what had to be done so I could make my moves without the higher-ups breathing down my neck. You're the same as he was. You're no different from that piece of shit Chancellor. That's gotta hurt. Oh, I know. Think you could take over, Reigns? I think I can handle it. Wait, Reigns is here? Don't let it get you down too much. We're all in a difficult position here, so why not scratch each other's backs? As for me, I'll do just about anything to ensure my home of Libero never suffers another day of tragedy again. Calvert is well on track to becoming the next dominant forces of Murray. We can't afford not to keep a good eye on it. So let's work as a team to make the goal of the new intelligence division he formed come true. Let's bring stability to Western Suburbia. So Reigns, like the one that works with Grace, is part of this new intelligence division? That's kind of a shocker. Probably more shocking than anything in this story. So yeah, all went as planned. The guys tied to the CID are now under control. Good work. This turned out to be quite the operation. Wasn't going to be any other way. Now we can use the talk of the new ID to get internal and external affairs in order. I'll leave deciding how that goes to you. Just don't forget to keep me appraised for the remaining time the old division has left. Sure thing, boss. You're the best. You sure you won't consider sticking around your old post? I'd rather die. I've had enough handling headaches like you. The only thing that would keep me on is you leaving. Aw, you know you love me. I wouldn't exactly shed a tear if I did leave, though. So what's next on the list? Heading straight to Crossbell? Can't say there isn't stuff bothering me over there, too. But I promised I'd head back to the villa this afternoon. It's looking like I'll be a little late again, but at least the airship will cut down the time. Catch you later, Chief. And I know you're busy, but try to take a breather here and there. You're no spring chicken. "15 years, he hasn't changed a bit." So, it was all just some kind of plan to, catch this guy. So even them treating Lecter like crap was all just part of a game. Alright, don't let the car with the license plate get away again. Something tells me there are people in the Garnier district and the harbor too. Better look into who's working at the ladder and in the opera house around early September. Your instincts never cease to amaze. I almost feel for our CID friends who thought they could play hardball against you. It's kind of crazy they're trying to take him out. It's their own fault, they're the ones who came up to bat. Anyway, think you could send him home for me, Klein? Not a problem. Yeah, and that's busy work out of the way. Looks like the division's restructuring is going to work out okay. Can't say I'm not concerned about the old man's sympathizers in the army. Though I wonder if I should be more concerned with how I'm doing nothing but work, work, work. I even ditched the girls to come here. Just same as he was. You're no different from that piece of shit chancellor. Come with me and discover what your purpose in this world may be. There's so much I need to do, but I just can't bring myself to do any of it. I think part of it's because I lost my reason for living, but that's not everything. Even if they aren't on the best terms with them, Claire and Rufus still have families. Milliam and Altina have people they can turn to now too. Everyone's got someone who loves them that they can go back to. So do you, you just haven't realized it yet. But me, getting close wasn't ever really my thing. Every chance I had, I chose to walk away. All that's left of me are the sins I have to atone for. If nothing else, I can at least make it so work's not a complete mess. Damn it, there I go thinking about work again. When did I become that kind of guy? Huh? Was that Sieg? There you are. I've been looking everywhere. Busted, huh? Finding you slacking off on a rooftop brings back memories. I'll never forget how much legwork I put in trying to find you a Jenis. Oh, I bet you won't. I know I won't understand everything that's burdening you right now. I'm sure there are things that, even if you told me, I wouldn't be able to imagine with my upbringing. But I know you're the same person you are now as you were the day we met. When I felt lost, it was struggling with my own internal conflicts. I told you, you really forget about that being so many games ago. When she was struggling so much about, you know, even she basically went to Jenis Royal Academy to kind of run away for a time from her responsibilities of possibly being the next queen, and Lecter was the one to help talk her through it in not the nicest way, but you were the one who reached out to me. I've never stopped being thankful for it, Lecter. You remember all that? I feel bad, but I barely remember anything that happened in school. Maybe you've forgotten, but we haven't. You were the weirdest student council president ever. A guy who wouldn't know common sense if it hit him in the face. There was no end to your shenanigans. But you also saved us more than we can count. More than we realized at the time. You're really important to us, Lecter, and you always will be. So please don't suffer in silence. We want you to be your true self in front of us, even if you can't with anyone else. Aww. I've got people too. Guess I just wasn't thinking straight. That means the world to me, Chloe, Lucy. Don't forget Sieg, he's here too. I feel like as long as I've got you, I'll never have to worry about losing my way. What? Are you alright? You're not delirious from fever or anything, are you? That hurts, you know. Well, whatever. I better get going. I've been hanging up here too long as it is. You good on time, Chloe? You still got a flight. You got a flight soon, right? I do, but it isn't due to take off for half an hour or so. This isn't an official visit, so Julia is coming to escort me back. She might be waiting at the landing port as we speak. Jill, Hans, and Leo are in Liberal right now, isn't that right? They should be. Oh! Oh dear, I suppose that means Rourke will have to wait. If we pass up this opportunity now, who knows when we'll get a next time. Why are you both talking like that? You're coming with us. He's in the middle of work, they're gonna drag him to Liberal? Wait, what? You're not dragging me all the way to Liberal, are you? It seems like that. Of course we are. We can finally have that reunion we've been itching for after all this time. You'll never have a day off if we don't kidnap you. Well, wait, we can still talk about this. Nope. Spare me, please. Sorry, Lecter. You made bonds without even realizing it. The more things change, the more they stay the same. I mean, Lucy is a lot more mellowed out and less violent than she used to be. That was nice, though, getting to see Lecter find his, essential new meaning in life, thanks to Chloe and Lucy being the ones who care for him more than anyone else. Of course, he's got Milliam and a number of other people. All right, but that's gonna be it. So next time, as weird as I'm sure this one's gonna be, Ultimate Wilderness Cooking will be next. So we have 3 more. We have Ultimate Wilderness Cooking, we have this one with Jingo and Marquise Ballade, and then Unlimited Blade Crafts. I believe this one is the tournament we kept hearing about. Like the one where Duvali was like, oh, we haven't seen you since the tournament, or when Reen said that to Arios. So I think that's whatever that tournament is that they referenced before. So that's gonna be it, guys. Next time we'll go ahead and continue on with these and see where it takes us from here. So that's gonna be it, guys. Hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe more if you're new to the channel. I'll see you all next time. Have a wonderful day, everyone.